kind of strong in alcohol content, and they have a very strong taste. So some people like to have something after that. They call it a chaser. So the image is that the second drink is chasing the first drink into your body. You can think of it that way. The chaser is a non-alcoholic drink. So it could be water, it could be soda, it could be something like that. Juice, maybe. So chaser. In a sentence, shots of tequila are often followed with chasers. To be tipsy. The next word is to be tipsy. To be tipsy is a way to describe your feeling when you're drinking. So if you can imagine when you're standing straight up, when you're standing as regular, you're very confident and tall and you don't move very much. But if you feel tipsy, this comes from the verb to tip, like this. So something tips to one side or another. Think of your body in this way. So we use the word tipsy, the adjective tipsy, to describe this feeling. Maybe you're not so steady on your feet. You could tip over at any time. That's called being tipsy from alcohol. Okay. So in a sentence, let's see. I'm a little tipsy. I need some water. To be drunk. The next expression is to be drunk. So we talked about the word tipsy. So tipsy is a little bit a little unsteady, but drunk is just a mess. You're just a disaster. Maybe you're being noisy, you're being loud, it's difficult to control your body or your friend's body, whatever. So drunk is usually seen as a negative thing. So drunk expresses, it's just not pretty sometimes. So in a sentence, your friend is drunk, let's take him home. To call it a night. The next expression is to call it a night. To call it a night means to decide to finish at the bar, to go home. You're ready to be done. So here I'm going to call it, I'm going to say, this is tonight. Tonight is finished. So in a sentence, it's been a long evening. I'm going to call it a night. Means I'm going to go home. I'm done. It's a casual expression. Hangover. And then one more that you can use maybe the day after you visit a bar is hangover. So a hangover is a noun. Hangover is the word we use to describe the feelings after drinking too much. So maybe you feel sick to your stomach, you have a headache, your body is sore. There are a number of different feelings you might have when you feel hungover. To be hungover is another way to say it. But when you have a hangover, it usually doesn't feel very good. In a sentence, I have a hangover today. I'm not going drinking tonight. At the top 25 English phrases, so let's get started. The first phrase is hello. Hello, of course, is used as a greeting. You can greet your friends, you can greet your coworkers, your family with this phrase just by saying hello. Hey, hi, what's up? Hello. Sup? Yo. Pretty much any time of day you can use hello. Hello. The next phrase is good morning. Good morning is used as a greeting in the morning. You can kind of feel when morning ends for you. Good morning is nice and polite. Or even just morning with your close friends or close coworkers. The next phrase is good night. Good night is fine. We don't use this to greet other people. We use it when we're saying goodbye to other people at night. Family members, particularly mothers and fathers, to say good night to their children before they put them to bed. You can say it to your friend in a text message or in an email if you've been talking for a while. Good night. So the next word to talk about is goodbye. Use it when you say goodbye to your friends, when you leave your friends. Goodbye, of course. Take care. Have a nice day. Peace out. That's another way to say goodbye. Okay, the next phrase is I'm plus your name. Of course, this is a way to introduce yourself. You can use I'm, in my case, Alicia. I'm Alicia to introduce yourself in any situation. New friend, I'm Alicia. Okay, the next phrase is what's your name? What's your name is used to ask someone else what their name is. So, what is your name sounds a bit what's your name? If you forget someone's name, you can say sorry, what's your name? Or sorry, what's your name again? Next phrase is nice to meet you. Nice to meet you anytime you meet someone new. Nice to meet you is fine. Good to meet you is a little more casual. Great to meet you sounds very excited. Pleasure to meet you sounds like maybe a formal situation or a business context. Okay, the next phrase is how are you? How are you is a friendly way to check in with the other person. You can use it with friends, your family, your coworkers, maybe even your boss to a certain degree. How are ya? How you doing? The next phrase is I'm fine, thanks, and you? If you saw English in 3 minutes, we talked a lot about this phrase. Instead of I'm fine, thank you, and you, say I'm good, thanks. How are you? Just shorten it, make it a little bit more natural. How are you? Good. How are you? Great. How are you? Not so good. How are you? Okay. And so on. So when someone says, how are you? I usually say, I'm good. This week, I blah, blah, blah. Give some information about what you've been up to. And it's a good chance for you to continue speaking. The next word is please. Please is a polite phrase used when you want something from someone else. You can use this as a response when someone offers you something, like in a restaurant, for example. Would you like more water? Would you like something to drink? Oh, please. The next phrase is thank you. Thank you is used to express your appreciation. You can use thank you with everybody. The next phrase is you're welcome. You're welcome. When someone says as in no biggie is short for no big problem. The next word is yes. Yes, of course. Yes is any positive expression. Someone asks you a question and the answer is a positive answer. You say yes, yep, uh-huh, yeah, we. No. Next, I'm guessing I know it. Yep. The next word is no. No is a negative response to something when you have to give a negative answer. So as you can probably guess, the long form of no is negative. I like to use nope. It's very, very casual. Not gonna happen. My parents would use that with me. To soften that a little bit, if you want to show a negative response to something, like let's go out for dinner tonight. What do you want to do? Like, do you want to go out? Not really. No, I don't think so. To soften it. The next word is okay. Okay. This word comes from copy editors. Okay. When they had to check a manuscript, they had to label the manuscript all clear, AC. But because they were copy editors and they have a very, very sick sense of humor, they thought they would mark it okay for all clear to make a joke because O and K do not start all and clear. But it caught on among everybody in the world. Anyway, okay is used to agree with somebody else. Well, it can be used actually to express a positive or kind of a slight negative, I feel. Transitioning in your conversation, you can say, okay, now we're going to talk about blah, blah, blah. Okay, the next phrase is excuse me. Excuse me, it's used to get someone's attention in English when you don't know the other person. For example, in a store, a supermarket, maybe a stranger on the street, you need to ask directions. You can use excuse me. You can use excuse me in the supermarket. Excuse me, can you tell me where the hot sauce is? If you've done something rude in public, you can use excuse me. I personally do not do rude things in public ever. I'm sorry is the next word we're going to talk about. I'm sorry is used to apologize. When you have made a mistake or someone you know has made a mistake and you're connected to it, or you just feel bad, you can use I'm sorry. You made a mistake at work. I'm sorry. You forgot to feed your cat. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. You bumped someone next to you. Oh, sorry. What time is it? Is the next phrase when you need to check what time it is. What time is it? When you ask someone else what time it is, maybe you say this to yourself too. Check your watch, check your phone, check a clock. Pretty straightforward phrase. There aren't really any short versions, so that's an easy one. Where is the plus a location? So you can use this for a building or a store. We're not going to use this where is the for a place, a city name or a state name or a country name. To do that, you would need to remove the. But where is the bank? Where is the post office? You can use this to ask directions, to ask for help in your house or at work. Where is the copy machine? Where is the file I need? Where is the blah, blah, blah? Where is the bathroom is perhaps a very important question to know. The next one is, may I use the restroom? May I use the restroom is a polite and soft expression that you can use if you need to use the toilet, you need to use the washroom. When you're at someone's house for the very first time, when you're in a place that is new to you, you can ask, may I use the restroom? More casually, can I go to the bathroom? To be very polite, you can say, may I go to the bathroom? The next phrase is, I would like to order something. You can use this at a restaurant probably, or in any situation where you need to place an order. I'd like a pizza. I'd like beer. Can I get the check, please? This will be used at a restaurant. When you've finished your meal and it's time to go, can I get the check, please? In a very, very casual situation, you can just say, check, please. That's fine. The next phrase is see you soon. See you soon is used with friends and family members, perhaps, when you expect to see them again soon after saying goodbye to them. This is used at the end of the conversation. You're going separate directions. You say, see you soon. See ya is also good, or just see you. To make it a little more formal, you can say, I'll see you again soon. Make a full sentence out of it that way. The next phrase is see you later. See you later is very, very similar to see you soon, but The point is with see you later is that you're probably going to meet that person again later on in the same day. The last phrase is really. Really is a very useful word.